Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Lian PC-P50 case. This mid-tower ATX case is currently only available in a black color and it's 100% aluminum, so it's lightweight for a case this size. At the top there's lots of ventilation and two 140mm fans to exhaust the warm air out of the case. Conveniently located at the top are two USB 2 ports, a headphone jack, microphone jack, reset button, and power button, as well as a hard drive and power LED. The top panel can also be very easily removed by pulling at the front. There are 9 5¼ drive bays, but the last 3 are occupied by a removable hard drive cage. The front panel can be very easily removed by simply pulling on either corner. Also note that each drive bay cover has a removable washable dust filter, and they include a 120mm intake fan. Both the left and right side panels do not have a window, fans, or ventilation. At the back of the case is where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed. They include a 120mm exhaust fan, and there are 2 grommeted holes for a water cooling system's tubes to pass through. Here are the 8 ventilated expansion slots, and at the bottom is where a standard ATX power supply gets installed. There are also 2 thumb screws on each side panel. The left side panel can also be secured using an optional lock. This case fits standard ATX and micro ATX form factor motherboards. Since this is a mid-size tower case, there's not a lot of room to work on the inside, and unfortunately the motherboard tray is not removable. This case also comes with cable management holes. There are a couple on the bottom, on the side, and one more here at the top. These cable management holes allow the cables to be tucked away. Cables can be also tucked through these slots at the bottom of the case, which will further organize the cables, and this cable management bar can be repositioned if preferred. They also include an access hole on the motherboard tray for the cooler's retention plate. Up to 3 hard drives can be installed in the removable hard drive cage. To install a hard drive, first remove the front bezel and then remove 4 thumb screws, 2 on each side. With the 5¼ drive bay covers removed, just slide out the hard drive cage. Next, remove the hard drive holder and note the ventilation in each of the hard drive holders. Open the hard drive holder's clip and insert the hard drive. Note the rubber on the underside of the hard drive clip. This is to prevent vibrations. 2 optional screws can be used, 1 on either side of the hard drive. Now close the clip to secure the hard drive. Carefully slide it into the hard drive cage. 2 optional screws can be used to secure the hard drive, 1 on each side. And now slide the hard drive cage back into the case and secure it into place. Installing and removing drives in the first 3 5¼ drive bays is also a toolless operation. To install a 5¼ drive, first remove the front bezel, then the 5¼ drive bay cover. Use this lever right here to unlock this mechanism. Slide the 5¼ drive into the drive bay and line it up and lock it into place. Note that 4 optional screws can be used, 2 on each side of the 5¼ drive bay to secure it into place. Installing cards in the expansion slots is also a toolless operation. You just flip this lever up, put the card in, and then snap it into place. I have to say, this is one very impressive, easy to use, secure locking system. Also note that this case fits full-length 10.5-inch long consumer level video cards. Rubber is used on the power supply rests to prevent vibrations, and note the ventilation for the power supply fan. They also include a power supply bracket to lock down the power supply. This is very convenient, especially if you're transporting the case, because this will hold in the largest, heaviest power supplies on the market. At the bottom is a removable washable dust filter and 4 feet with rubber inserts, which have excellent anti-vibration properties and won't scratch the surface. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. Lian has once again built a fine-looking, high-quality mid-size tower case. Now, this case is pretty much everything you should be looking for when purchasing a mid-size tower case, except for the fact that it does not include a removable motherboard tray. And for some people, that's not even an issue. Also, I like the fact that this case comes with a power supply bracket, and I really like the way that the 5¼ inch drives get installed in the drive bays, and also how the cards get installed in the expansion slots. Overall, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.